when I seen these, I went ahead and took a look at them earlier, and they were $15. Well, these are $15 and they're a 5-piece minimum. So that's something that I look for, like in wholesale, that I can actually get fairly cheap. I can get it at a great price and sell it at a great markup. So when I'm looking at a markup, I'm looking at a markup of anywhere from 100% to 1,000% if I can do it. So these are popular amongst the kids right now, and so these would be a pretty good item to sell on eBay. Uh, so I'm going to add this to the basket, and I wanted to show you guys as far as adding this to the basket. Hopefully everybody can see that. Right here they have a Skype number to call, and when I add this to the inquiry basket, when I click on it for checkout, guess what happens? All their information comes up. This is what you want to see. You want to see that they have an email address, a contact person, they're leaving a phone number, and this is a good indication of a very, very good source that you can probably trust and buy on. So if these people accept PayPal, it's even better because PayPal backs their stuff up. So if I scroll down, I'm looking at their site, looking exactly where they're at. This is what's in my basket. You can message them, and let's see if we can find out any kind of information. There it is. Now accepting PayPal. So they do accept PayPal, which is great because if they accept PayPal, like I said, PayPal tends to back their stuff up. If anything goes wrong, you're having a problem, you can always open up a case with PayPal and at least get your money back. So that right here to me would be an ideal website to take a look at, to try to get, because it's cheap. And you don't want to buy a whole lot of electronics from some of these Chinese places because there's a lot of them that are a lot of knockoffs and stuff like that. Not saying that these are not knockoffs, I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll buy 5 of them. I'll test them out just to test them, just to see how well they are. And then maybe I'll go into like a Best Buy here in the States and walk in there, listen to the sound. And if it doesn't compare to what I bought, then I'll send all the product back and get my money back. But you can do that if they're backed up through PayPal. So in this case, these people here, it looks like there's a phone number that you can call, and which is great because you always want to ask these type of questions before you even place an order. So if you're in the UK and you want to buy products from here, you want to find out their time as far as how long it's going to take for you to receive the product once you place the order. Same here in the States. You want to find out all that. So it's good to give them a call or even do a Skype call and say, hey, give me a call. I have a few questions. And companies like this, they do offer drop ship service, which I seen on this one. Drop ship service is right here. And so, for me, I still would buy them outright just because I have them on hand. So if I have them on hand, then I feel more comfortable than drop shipping because I just don't know how long it's going to take, or if they could be on back order for any reason or what have you. So here they do put it on their website, and it's there. So they do even have the website right here where you can actually click on the website, and so they have a lot of things that they're not setting up red flags. So that's what you look for. You look for something that's not going to set up a red flag, and you're not going to get burned at the end when you order product or what have you. So okay, this was that one that I wanted to show you. I wanted to kind of start you off with this, and then There was another site that I happen to use also, and this site is, I'll go ahead onto the skateboards here. That was a VBX website, and I was just kind of showing you this because they're on eBay already. They sell a lot of products, and these are a lot of their bearings that they sell. The bearings that they sell are for skateboards and for longboards. And if you sell just 8 of these bearings, you can sell them anywhere from $6 to $8. And you're buying a wholesale lot. For example, this one here is 134 bearings, and they come in a small little package of 8, and you can buy them that way. And let me see if I can find anything that, oh, there it is. Right here, this is how they come. They come just like this. So you want to sell these. These are oiled bearings, and you can always out-title these people. As you can see, these here, the titles aren't very great, and they sold. So when you throw wholesale in front of anything, people tend to look and tend to go, oh, okay, it just piques their interest. So that's something that you guys might want to take a look at as far as purchasing a small order or what have you to sell, just to kind of see how well that goes. Because if you're selling small items like this, even if you sell them at 99 cents, and what I'll do is I got a whole bunch of these bearings. I'm going to tell you a story. I got a whole bunch of these bearings, and there was 10,000 of them that I received. So when I bought the pellet, they were on the bottom. And so what I did is I called the manufacturer. Manufacturer is here in Orange County. Excuse me. And so I did, and I asked them what were these bearings used for, and they said that the bearings were used for skateboards and longboards. And so I said, okay, great. And so I started putting these on, on eBay and started selling them. And what I did is I did a 3-day bid on them, and I started them off at 99 cents. And so when I started them off at 99 cents, the bids actually got higher and higher, and I was selling them for anywhere from $13 to $14 a piece. And when one bid goes, then you just start another bid. So when I did that, I just noticed that I was just selling quite a bit more. So I was pretty pleased with it. I called the company, and they said they sell them in a lot of 1,000. And a lot of 1,000 may cost me, I'd say $89. So you figure, 8.9 cents a piece. And so when you're selling these at $18 or $19 or $15, your profits are up there. So got a question here. What is the name of the company? The name of the company is ABX, ABX in Orange County. And so I'm not sure. Let me click on this one and see if, I believe this one is an ABX company. And let's see if we can find the phone number to them. Yes, this one right here, Irvine Man. They have their own company, bearing company, and this is the gentleman that actually sells. And I'm not sure if I can get a phone number or anything on here if he has one, but it's called VXB. I'm sorry, VXB Ball Bearings, and they're in Irvine, California, and you can call them, and I'm sure you can buy wholesale directly from them. They will send the products out. They have a bunch of bearings here on their store, and not just for skateboards, for go-karts, snowmobiles, motorcycles, etc. But this is wholesale only, so you're buying them fairly cheap. So when you're buying them cheap, that's even better because you're not selling retail to retail. So I just wanted to bring this site up also to you guys, so you guys actually seen this site and said, okay, well, maybe it's something that I might be able to do. You don't have to buy 1,000. They sell you know, 80 of them, or, you know, 8 sets, you know, and try them out that way. And it may cost you $30. And you may be surprised. And small little things like this will help your feedback rating, because you want an excellent feedback rating. The better feedback rating you have, the better you're going to be. So when you have an excellent feedback rating, um, people are going to buy from you. So just this month, this gentleman sold 1,500 of the bearings. So, and you can see the feedback ratings that he's getting, and you can see the price here of what he actually sold. So here, you know, they sold it for $27.95. This one, I'm sure, was a bid auction for $3.33, as the same as this. And, you know, so it kind of varies. So here, if you look at all the feedback ratings, you have one for $15, then 2, 2, 4, and then 10. So most of these, I'm going to tell you, are probably a bidding, whether it was a 3-day, a 1-day, or a 7-day. Most of the time, it's going to be a 3-day for something as small as that. So, okay. Any questions so far, guys? All right. Looks pretty good. So we're going to go on to the next one. I just wanted to show you that, kind of show you what was the store with that one. And then there was one earlier that I had mentioned, Handbag Express. Handbag Express, where you can buy purses, and you could get those for around $20. And let me see if I can get into that one fairly quickly. All right. Not that I had purchased quite a bit from these people, so I know that they are excellent when it comes to shipping the product. They ship the product fairly quickly, and with the nice thing about this company right here, when I received a pallet from them, I called the company because they had a lot of the tags on their bags. Well, this one is a $100 minimum order, but you can mix and match any handbags out there. So it's not only handbags or hats and anything that has to do with diamonds and rhinestones. They got some pretty nice stuff there. And so if you see here, the prices are roughly around $20. And you can see here the checkbook wallet. And I believe they had one of those checkbook wallets that have the protects your credit cards. I could not remember, what it's called, but they have those in here also, and they roughly run around $7 to $9 for these small little checkbook wallets. Now, just keep in mind, like myself, I order a whole bunch of them this month just because prom's coming. So when prom is right around the corner in June, you don't even think about trying to order from these guys because they're going to be sold out. I can guarantee you that. That's how it works, So what I'll do is I'll order months ahead of time. And for $7 an item, and I'm turning around and selling them for $25 to $29 each, because they're getting ready for prom or getting ready for graduation. They're great graduation presents. They're just something that you can look at and sell at a great markup. So there's another question here. Barbara, I said, do you have to ship these out yourselves? Absolutely, because you want to ship them out yourself. And that's the whole thing about wholesale, is you get the product and you have it. And say, for instance, that product sells at $15, and a lot of people are bidding on it. You can always raise your price and sell it for even more. If the bidding process slows down, then you might want to lower it just a little bit more. But you may do 1 or 2 sales that are going to help you, that are actually going to make you some money. So don't let the wholesale, don't let the drop shipping thing discourage you. You know, if you want to drop ship, fine, but you're depending on somebody else to do the product for you. And for me, it's easy because I will simply go get my guys and we'll, you know, they'll send them out to the United States Postal Service. We'll have FedEx pick up the boxes. We'll have UPS pick up the boxes. And you may not be that big, but you know, how hard is it for somebody to go to the United States Postal Service, drop a box off or drop a bag off? See, something like this right here, if you're looking at this, you can put this in a envelope, in a bubbled wrap envelope, and it'll get there perfectly fine. And it will, and that's the cheapest way to do it. United States Postal Service. I have sent so much stuff through the United States Postal Service as far as product is concerned, whether they're shirts, whether they're hats, you can all put that in a bubble wrap. And, you know, if it's a bubble envelope and you just slide it in the envelope, you seal it and you send it off, I can guarantee you that just the shipping on that is going to be anywhere, you know, from $3 to $7. You know, going from Los Angeles to East Coast, and I've shipped stuff to Florida from here to Los Angeles and maybe not spent more than $4 on the product. So that's where you have to charge for your shipping. A lot of times people will throw in the free shipping, but if it's a hot item, why not charge for shipping? Charge $4.95 for shipping. That's reasonable. But when you have people out there putting in a listing and the listing is 99 cents, but the shipping is $14, you're going to go to the next person because you're not going to pay that. It's just ridiculous to go out there and pay that type of money. But if it starts at 99 cents, it's a hot item, and you go out there and you say, you know, I'm going to go ahead and send this out at $4.95. It's 99 cents, and then the bid ends at say $6 or $7. Well, you still made money. And it's not, you're not going to make money on everything. Don't expect that. But you're going to get better and better and better at it. So when you do get better at it, you're going to find out, you're going to tweak it here, tweak it there, and you're going to start selling and getting more profits. You know, so that's just part of the game. But the thing is, you want to make sure that you get great feedbacks. And feedbacks are a great thing for you to concentrate on. If you are drop shipping and that drop shipper does not send the product out, one feedback will really hurt you. So you want to make sure that you have full responsibility of getting that product and sending it out and making sure and say, you know, it's sent out. What I do, what I do is I go out there when I get something that is sold. Within a few hours, I will go out and email the buyer from my back office on eBay, and I will say, thank you for your order. I will be processing your order tomorrow. So they know that that I got it. It's good communication. And as soon as they see that communication, you know, they have it. So when I turn around and I go out to the post office and I sell it, or ship it, when I ship it, what happens is I will ship it, get a tracking number, and I will input that tracking number in my eBay and on my PayPal, because a lot of people will put it in their eBay, the tracking number, but they will not put it in PayPal. So what happens is your money doesn't come for 21 days or what have you. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you put them in both at the same time, because the faster you put it in PayPal, the faster you get your money. Because as soon as it's delivered, you can check PayPal, it shows delivered. 2 days later, 3 days later, you're calling PayPal and saying, hey, the item has been delivered? Can I have my money put in my account? 99% of the time, they will put your money immediately in your account to where it's available. You don't have to wait 21 days for it. So that's just one of the things that you should be doing. And then as soon as you ship that product out, you get that tracking number, you have the tracking number, you put that, like I said, you put that in PayPal, you put that in eBay, and then you go and you contact the customer one more time. And you turn around and you say, your order has been shipped. Thank you for your order. Pleasure doing business with you. Hope to sell to you again, or something like that, to where they see that. And so before they even get the product, they're leaving you a positive feedback. And once they leave you a feedback, they cannot change it. They can't, so if something happens to where it gets lost in the mail, and if they left you a positive feedback, they can't take that away from you. They could open up a case, but they can't take that away from you. So at least you have a positive feedback. And, it's just something that you should be practicing anyway, because that way when you do that, you're able to get great positive feedback. And once you get that, then that's fine. So there's another company that I wanted to talk about. And this one right here is liquidation.com. I did talk about it earlier, and it's just something that I wanted to talk to everybody about, because this actually is your buying in bulk. So when you buy in bulk, I mean you're actually buying product, 100 items, 200 items, 50 items, or what have you. So liquidation.com auctions and liquidation.com, this is where you want to go. You want to go right here to liquidation.com, this same company. And so I'm going to see if I can get in here without too much trouble. And so how are you guys doing so far? I just want to make sure everything is good. I see that the questions are coming in, so that's great. Hopefully you guys can see the screen and everything. So here on liquidation.com, what I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to type in shirts, okay? So I'm looking for shirts in all categories, all conditions, all locations. If you look right here, they have several locations. In Las Vegas, they have a warehouse, Texas, Indiana, and New Jersey. So they're kind of spread out. But we're going to do a search on shirts, and just wanted to show you guys the process here. Okay, on the shirts themselves, you can see the end time right here. On this end time tells you when these auctions are over. Now, you have several choices here. You can either pick an auction, and I think they do have just fixed auctions too, where you just buy it outright. Let me see if it's right there. Yeah, the standard fixed price. They do have them right here, and a mixed format, and a standard, and a seal bid. Those are different type of auctions that they do have. Here are your shelf pools. It tells you 13 listings for shelf pools, returns, 48 listings for returns. Clothing and accessories, you have 69 listings. So we want to take a look at this. So I wanted to show you guys as far as some of the product on here. If you can see right here under conditions, these are shelf pulls. And the shelf pulls is basically companies like Macy's, companies like Target, Walmart, Kmart, and other companies will actually come in and they'll put their stuff here and they'll say, here you go, sell this product for me. So right here, this is the one that I actually, Famous Deals is the one I actually talked about earlier. And so I'm going to go ahead to this one. This one right here had 40 pieces of clothing. And 40 pieces of clothing at $100 was the lot price. It has 0 bids on it. Okay, and this one ends on 413. So we're going to take a look at it just to kind of show you um, what this is. Okay, so here, as you can see, they're giving you a breakdown of all these items here. So they have images and pictures and what have you. And so here they have $100. That's what they're selling them for at $2.50 per unit. So on this, you have 14 hours left. You can place a bid right here. And we're going to go to the manifest, and we're going to show you where this is coming out of. This is coming out of North Las Vegas. Okay, so we want to find out exactly what's in the bid right here. So we want to find out exactly what's in there. So we want to look at a lot of these shirts to see what they are. And what I'm looking for are tags. And here, to me, this would not be a good one because I don't see any tags. Excuse me. So another way of checking and to make sure is to come right down here to where it says View Manifest. And I want to see what the manifest says. Here it says 40 baby t-shirts. So for me, this is not something that I would buy because there's really nothing here that is telling me I can make a lot of money off of it because, first of all, I'm looking for products that have tags, and products that do have tags on eBay sell very, very well. Almost anything sells on eBay. You could put anything up on eBay and you'd be surprised what actually sells. So I'm not too happy with this particular one here. So I said, I'm going to go check another one because this one is, there's no tags in it. So we're going to go to a shelf pull. Okay, there's 50 items here. There's 120. So 120, we're going to check here. And this is coming out of Florida, just so you guys know. There's 4 bids on it already for $120. And so we click on here. And I'm gonna take a look at these. These right here, I already know are very good, just because of the pictures on it, and the pictures say 1,000 words. Okay, so here you go. Tag. Looks like this is brand new. Got a tag on it, and that's something that I'm interested in. So even here, it's got a tag. All these have tags. They're very nice, and what they do is they'll throw them in a box, and then they'll say, "Here you go," and they'll sell. And what I look for is right here. The original ticket price is $125. Okay, that's the original ticket price. So for $100, $130. That's the bid right now. Price per unit is $2.40. If you guys can't tell me you can't make money off of this, you're in the wrong business, because all these right here have tags on them. You can simply turn around and sell this product 65% off at $24. Even if you sold this at $15, you're still going to make money. You're still going to make money off of it because you have quite a bit of product left over. So I'm going to check the manifest, and I'm going to see what it says here. On the manifest, they made it simple. 50 items, designer dress shirts. This is something that I would look at, not because it doesn't tell you a whole lot, but what I'm looking at through the pictures is all these have tags on them. Calvin Klein, and some of these here they're not bad looking shirts. And what I like about them is this, the manufacturer suggested retail price, $69. $69. This is regular fit. So when you buy something like this, you always want to make sure that when you're buying something like this, that you put it in your description correctly. And so what I'll do is I'll take pictures of all this. I'll let them see what the price is, and I'll put this up as a bid. So when you put it up as a bid, you can start the bid off at anything you want. You don't necessarily have to put the bid at 99 cents. You can simply go over and say, you know what, I'm going to put the starting bid at $20. You put the starting bid at $20 with $4.95 shipping. So when you do that, you're going to make money. Trust me, because at this price, even from here, it started out at $49, 39% off at $29, and then you're even getting it cheaper on eBay. And what people will do is they'll turn around and they'll try to sell it for close to $49, which is a big mistake, because they know anybody knows they can go out to Michael Kors, they can go out to Calvin Klein, they can take a look at all these products and know. Go directly to their website and know exactly what the product costs. But if you have product that you can lower and get somebody to place bids, all you need is one bid. One bid is all you need to get it all started. Once you get the one bid, as the closer it ends, it starts to roll downhill. And then when it starts to roll downhill, it's, you just get out of the way, because when it closes, then there you go. It could start off at $29. The next thing you know, that particular shirt may have sold for $45. And what did you pay for it? $2.40. That is a heck of a markup. So liquidation.com, I'm not trying to tell you guys to go buy from there, but I bought from here before, and I like some of the stuff that they do have. And some of the things that I do look at are stuff like this that have tags on them. Because right here, it says it right here, designer dress shirts, Hugo Boss, Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Tennessee. So that's something that I would definitely look at. I would definitely look at that and purchase, or I'd place a bid on it and see if I get it. And here's the secret for placing a bid. Right now, it's at $130. Your maximum bid, if I turn around and I put this maximum bid at $210, and you watch that bidding come up, you place this bid, that's your maximum bid. It's going to come up. You want to do this at the last 2 minutes. So at the last 2 minutes, that's when you really want to try to outbid everybody else. It's like when somebody has it at $130 and all of a sudden you put it in at $210, unless they really, really want it, you're going to weed out all these little nickel and dime bidders out there, and you're going to win the bid. So think about what you're comfortable with. Think about your cost that you want to go with, and if you see the bidding, there's a lot of bidding going on it, then you might want to bid $30, $40 higher than everybody else to see if you can get that bid, if you can win that auction. So if you win that auction, great, it's getting shipped off to you and you're set. So if you are comfortable with calling, I would call liquidation.com. They do have a phone number where you can actually call and you can ask these type of questions. And, that's what I do. I'll sit there and I'll ask all these questions and I'll give them an example. I'll sit there and I'll say, well, if I won this bid at $130, what are my shipping costs? How much is it going to cost me? The first thing they're going to ask me are, where are you located? Well, I'm here in California, Los Angeles. Well, this is getting shipped from Las Vegas. So I know it's not going to cost me a whole lot of money to ship it off. But those are some of the questions you might want to ask. But if you're in Florida or other states on the East Coast, it may be a little bit more as far as shipping costs. But here's the nice thing that it should tell you on it. Excuse me. The total weight on that for 50 of them was 25 pounds. So most likely they're going to ship this through UPS or FedEx. So whatever the shipping costs on a 25-pound box, that's what you kind of have to calculate. And they do charge a 5% buyer's premium. You can ask them about that and they'll explain that to you. So, okay, I just wanted to bring that one up. That was liquidation.com. And So we will get out of that. And I explained shelf pulls. I wanted just to make sure somebody had asked a question about shelf pulls. And I'm looking at the other questions here. Can we have access them from the UK? That's a good question. I don't know if they ship international, but I will make a phone call for you, Atai. I will make a phone call for you. I will find out if they do international shipping. And a way that I can probably do it is I can buy the product myself, and then I'll put it up as an eBay ad. And so when I put it up as an eBay ad, um, I will have international on set on it. So you will buy it from me, and it'll go to my PayPal account. And what I'll do is I'll ship it to Kentucky. When it gets shipped to Kentucky, all I do is I'm responsible for paying it from Los Angeles to Kentucky. Once it gets to Kentucky, they give me a tracking number, and it gets sent out to the UK. That would be the cheapest, I think. But let me check on that. I want to find out if they have international shipping. I'm not sure, but they may. For all I know. But there are ways around it. There are ways around getting stuff out there to London and all these other places that everybody's at. So, okay. Another question here. Hi, Henry. Who can register for liquidation.com? Is there any restrictions? I don't know about restrictions. You're going to anybody can register for liquidation.com. They even have an affiliate website where I go and I send you there, and then if you buy products and somebody goes and they buy products, well, I make a commission off of it. I don't have a affiliate website, so for liquidation.com, I know they do have them, and so you can sign up for an affiliate website. Whoever you go out there to get to buy from there, well, then you make a small commission off of it. But that's something I'm not even interested in. So I'll go out there and just buy the product because I'm getting it at wholesale. So what I'm trying to teach you guys today is wholesale, wholesale, wholesale. If you can buy products at wholesale, get these products for $29 for $2.40 per unit, and turn around and even selling them at $19, you're still making good money off of it. So that's what you have to look at. So a lot of you DS domination people out there are selling retail to retail. So when you go out there and you buy, they show you how to go online to Walmart.com. You're still buying retail, no matter how you look at it. So here I eliminate all that and say, why buy retail to retail? Why don't you just turn around and buy wholesale? Liquidation.com is a great company to use because there's a lot of people that have companies that will put their stuff on there. And as you can see, all I did was just type in shirt. That's it. I can go and I'll type in hats. And so when I look at hats, there's a lot of other places that come up. You could type in stuff that you're interested in. And so here is $190 for 67 items on Lego stuff. And who doesn't go crazy for Lego stuff? These are all returns. So those you kind of have to watch out for. I like to go and I like to look at stuff that is new, stuff that is shelf pulls, because a lot of the shelf pulls are fairly new. They're just being pulled off the shelf from Walmart, pulled off the shelf from Target, pulled off the shelf from wherever else, Kmart. And so when they get pulled, they're just getting ready for the next season, and you have an opportunity to buy a lot of product. So even like this right here is a return, and the seller is online returns. He's selling 67 of the items at $190 each. Well, for returns, that actually is not a bad price. But like something like this, where I have 100 assorted hats, these are brand new. They're coming out of New York. I can't see. Yep, New York. So, or actually, yeah, they're coming out of New York. So I'm gonna click on that because I'm curious myself. I want to see. So for the people on the East Coast, there you go. You got 13 hours left. This is a sealed bid auction, and I believe a sealed bid auction is just basically it's in the box, it's sealed. That's it. I'm not sure. So I may be even explaining that incorrectly, but I think that's what it was. Seal. Oh, it tells you right here. This is a sealed bid auction. All bids will remain confidential. Bidders will have the ability to increase their bid at any time. Lowering the bid is not permitted. So here you can see there's a lot of New York hats. Looks like they're all brand new. They got tags on them. And so I'm gonna pull up the manifest, take a look at it, and this tells me this is what it goes for retail at $2,400. New, 100 of them, and they're all men hats. Now, whether they're snapback, whether they're stretch hats, I don't know. It doesn't really tell you that. But all these hats that come in, anything that comes in through liquidation.com is inspected through liquidation.com. And I'm going to show you something else here. Let me see. The Easy Sales is seller performance rating. Here you want to look at this too. This right here, complete transactions. It kind of tells you in 10 days they did 10 plus, and 90 days they did 100 plus transactions, and 1,000 plus transactions out of the whole year. The average day to ship, it looks like a day and a half. So that's pretty good. The buyer dispute is less than 5%. That is great. Repeat buyer, 22%. That is great. So here you're looking at all these, and the cancellation is when somebody goes and they bid on it and they win. Instead of them canceling it, they go through with the process, and it's less than 2%. So this is definitely somebody I would be looking at. He's been selling for 4 years and 1 month. So it definitely would be something I would look at to sell if I was selling hats. So as you can see here, the location is Staten Island, New York. And so if you're in New York and you turn around and you wanted to purchase these hats, well, you could probably drive over there. I don't know. But here, let me go down and see what else it says. There you go. 100 men's baseball snapback. So, and flat bill and fitted hats. So they have the snapback in the back, which is really good. A lot of people look for snapbacks. So, they could, I guess that is the hats that they really like. So those do sell really, really well. Okay. And then also right here, they kind of give you some other stuff to consider. Some more purses and more Michael Kors, Hamilton Totes, and there's more purses here. So it all depends what you're looking for. There's auctions that go on every single day, and you can bid on these auctions, and you'll be surprised. You might just win something. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let me see. I got one more question. Are there items that you can purchase without bidding? Absolutely. They have fixed biddings on there where you could just outright just buy it. That's something I would definitely call liquidation.com and ask them what those options are. And a lot of times they'll say, yeah, this is just a buy it now auction, and you can actually go out there and buy it. So they do have them. I have bought them in the past. Whether they have them now, I don't know. But that's a good question, Norman, and it's something that you might want to take a look at. give them a call. I don't have the phone number to liquidation.com personally, but I'm sure if you guys look it up, you'll be able to find it. Okay, so okay, we covered that. eBay. Oh boy, let's get on to eBay. We're coming in close to an hour, so give me a little break here, quick second. Okay, we're coming up close to an hour, so I want to try to keep it below 2 hours if I could. So I have a lot to cover, and I don't want to cover it all just in one webinar. I want to keep these webinars going for you paid people out there. And so this is what you're paying me for, is to give you information like this. So hopefully this helps. I am recording this. It is being recorded, so I'll be able to put that up, and hopefully you guys are able to see that. So I don't know what's being recorded, so it's going to be the first for me. So, all right, great, guys. Let me see here. I don't see any hands that are up, so it looks like that's good. Okay, I'm going to get into the next thing. We are going to get into eBay. I wanted to show you eBay itself. Let me close this out. And we got TerraPeak, so I'm going to be using that. And here I wanted to do is I wanted to get into showing you guys how to put a video on. You know, I kind of just retracing my tracks here. So I wanted to go into Pinterest, and I wanted to go into images and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just using this as an example, just so, you know, when I do a listing, I'm basically going to go here into my listing. I'm in the back of my office already. I want to put photos in and stuff like that. So on titles, you know, I want to put a good title in. I really don't know what I'm looking at right now. So what I want to do is I want to get into titling and all that. So let's go ahead and pick something out. I'm going to minimize this, and let's see what I can pick here. Okay, so I got this off of Handbags Express. I'm sure you guys seen this. So this right here, I want to resize this. And just so you know, when you go and use DS Domination Image Resizer, it automatically puts DS Domination in the link. So it goes back to them. A lot of people are getting restrictions. And I'm not saying it's because of DS Domination. I'm not saying that. But what happens is they will go from Amazon picture and they'll put it on eBay. Well, hundreds and thousands of people do that. So what Roger kind of showed you guys to do was, well, use the image resizer. Well, if you start using the image resizer, there's a lot of people doing that in DS Domination. Well, guess what? eBay is onto that. Amazon is onto that. So people may get their accounts restricted. So some of the things that you don't want to do to get your account restricted, an MC99 code is what they call it, and that's a restriction, is you do not want to use automated systems. And I am a real stickler when it comes to automated systems, because if you're posting 14,000 eBay listings in a short period of time, their systems will pick it up quick, and the red flag comes up, and the next thing you know, you got a message from eBay. And that message from eBay saying, contact us right away. So what's going to happen, and this is one of the things that I did not bring up and I should have brought up earlier because I just thinking about it, but one of the things that happens is they want to know and they want proof of where you got your product from. If you cannot show any type of invoice or anything as far as where you got the product from, it's a good chance that your account is going to get shut down just because you cannot prove that. A lot of times I get my stuff from the swap meet. So I'll go to the swap meet and I'll call them and I'll say, hey, I'm going to list some products and I got it from the swap meet. I don't have proof of where I got it from. But I do have proof of my distributors. I have proof of my manifest. I can give you my manifest from the auctions that I paid for the product from, and that's all they want. So when they get that, they see that, and they go, okay, they're fine with it. But automated systems, when you're using automated systems, that red flag is going to pop up faster than you know it. And you may be thinking that you're getting one step ahead of them, but really you're not. Because what happens is, like I said, their system is smart enough to pick that up. So eBay doesn't like Amazon. Amazon doesn't like eBay. That's why you don't have PayPal on Amazon. They don't take PayPal because of eBay. So, one of the things that you have to do is you got to use your own credit cards and everything else for Amazon. But what I'll do is I'll sell product from eBay and I'll sell it on Amazon. But a lot of times my products I have. So I have proof that I can do it. I haven't had too much problems with Amazon. Amazon actually been really good. They haven't got me for any type of invoices or anything else like that. But eBay, that's a whole different story. Another red flag that will come up is if you have your account for less than 90 days and you contact eBay for anything, then they look at that account and they're looking at everything. So you have to be really, really careful what you say, because if they turn around and they ask you, how are you selling your product, and you turn around and you're saying you're drop shipping, they may not say anything to you, but they know. At that point, it's like, okay, they're going to watch. And then the next thing you know, your account is restricted. That's exactly what happened to my son's account. My son he called and asked a question, and the question was something very simple. And the next thing I know, he's telling me, Dad, my account is restricted. I can't do any listings. Well, what he did not do is he did not send his information in. He didn't send his driver's license in. He didn't send any of that in. And so when they seen it, they picked it up, and he had to show proof. And so after they did that, they released it. So when you get a restriction, and that's in the back, they're going to ask you to send it to a certain fax number. That fax number, I believe, starts with 801 or what have you. It's no good. One of the biggest things that I had a problem with was we sent a fax to them 3 times. They never received it. But I remembered way back when I had another fax service that I used, and I had called them and I asked them, are you guys still using this company? And they said yes. So I'm not going to try to deter from this. I'm going to get back to this, but there was another company that that they use, and they get the faxes right away, and your account gets taken care of. The company is called Fax Zero, and okay, let me see if I can get to it. It's called Fax Zero, Z-E-R-O, and see if I can find it. Here you go, free faxing, free internet faxing. So what we did is we scanned the product. It's absolutely free. You could send You could send up to 5 things, I believe, a day. Let me see here. Yes, free fax. You can send 3 pages plus a cover and 5 free faxes per day, and you could get a file directly from um, your computer, and you can put it on there. And once you put these files in, you are going to put your name. Uh, you're going to put your email address, and I think what we did is we put eBay Resolution Center, um, no, something like, this is what we did. We put the name, the username under the company was the username, and then the email address that was attached to it, to our eBay account. And then here we sent eBay Resolution Center, and then they have something else underneath that they tell you to send it to, and then you put the same fax number. When you put that fax number in, you send all this information, and this right here is very important. If you ever get hit with that, make sure you put your name and your username for your eBay account on every single page that you send in for proof. And it got lifted in less than 5 days, which was pretty fast for them. But that right there, one more time, guys, is faxzero.com. And you can fax information and all that for absolutely free. And it's a great service. And this service is what eBay uses. They use this as their #1 fax service. So if you happen to get hit with one, you can always send your information through this fax service and they will get it. Because what we did is what my son did is he went out there, he went to the post office and they paid $1.90 something per page, and it was a waste of money for him. I think he spent close to $30 after the second or third time that he sent it out. So this is just a quicker way to get it. They're going to get it, and it's absolutely free. So trying to get off that subject. So okay, let's get back to where we were. And this image right here, I want to talk about the image. The image itself, I do not use the image resizer with DS Domination. I will simply use my Mac. I've been using my Mac for over 10 years, and if you ask me to, what a PC, how to do it on a PC, I couldn't tell you. But anybody who has a Mac, this is how you would check out your images. Your images have to be around 500 megapixels for eBay systems to be happy. So you want to make sure that this is close to 500 megapixels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image here, and right here where it says Tools, it's going to show Inspector. I'm going to show Inspector, and it's going to tell me the size, 345 to 543, which is perfect. As long as it's 500 or close to 500, you're okay. But for this, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the size and put this here, the height at 520, and that will satisfy eBay. So at the height at 520, as long as your height or your width is above 500, you're okay. So we're going to go ahead and click that. It's going to resize it. We're good. Now, say for instance, you want to take a picture, and I'm going to go to Handbag Express one more time, or better yet, I'm going to go here. Okay, I want to take a picture of this because I like this picture. So instead of moving the mouse over, see how you move the mouse over and you're not able to get this picture right? Well, put your mouse right above here, and on a Mac, it is going to be Shift, Command, and the number 4. Shift, Command, and the number 4. You're going to hold that down at the same time. So Shift, Command, number 4, and you're going to see your mouse change, and the mouse just changed up here. So it's ready. So what you're going to do is drag it right here. Say I want to get the free shipping and all that. So I'm going to hold down my mouse and keep my mouse held down, and I'm going to drag it. Once I drag it and I let it go, you're going to hear a snapshot of the picture. Okay, I just took the picture. Now, see how it says mouse and I'm not able to do that? Well, I'm going to go here and I'm going to try to find it. So here it is. So here I'm going to open it up. This is what it looks like. I got free shipping in there, and this is what I want to do. So at this point, what I want to do is I want to make sure it's the right size. So I'm going to go to my tools. I'm going to go to adjust size, and it's at 496. So it did not meet what I wanted it to meet, above 500. So to be safe, it could be anywhere from 550 to 500. You'll be fine. So I go 530. Oops, I'm sorry, I screwed up big time. So let me not do that. I hit something else. Don't save. Okay, click back on it again. Go to my tools, adjust size, and I'm going 520 or 530. Okay, and I'm not too concerned about the height. Well, they're all above, 500, and it's scaled proportionally, and it's in pixels, so I'm good with that. I hit that, and it just got a little bigger. That's it. This is a perfect size. This is what I'm sending. Okay, so from this point, I'm here. I want this picture, and before I upload it into eBay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it. And I'm not going to go and I'm not going to put it in an image resizer or anything, because I did that already. So I'm going to close this out, save it. Now it's saved. So here is screenshots. Okay, so I want to put my 3 main keywords in at this point. So I'm going to right click on here. Actually, I'm just going to click it twice and see if I can get it. Here we go. So these right here are skateboard bearings. So I want to concentrate on skateboard bearings. So I'm gonna put the 3 keywords that I think that are going to be pretty good. And so I'm going to go ahead and put skateboard for one, or skate. I could put skate. And then I can go ahead and hit a space, put longboard, space, and I'm going to put bearings because that's exactly what they are. And so you can actually put more and put another space. If you wanted to go ahead and you wanted to put skateboard in there, you can. It doesn't matter. You don't necessarily have to have 3. You can put more in there if you want, and it will be perfectly fine. See, what you're doing is you are putting in the keywords that everybody is looking for, and then you want to put .jpeg on there, and JPEG, JPG. You're set. Okay, this is a PNG file, and see how it came up as a PNG file? I want to use this as a JPEG file. So I'm going to click Use JPEG file. It just changed it to a JPEG. And we're done. We're done with that. So from this point, I got it here, and we want to talk about Pinterest. So if any of you guys have any questions while I'm going through here, just let me know. It looks like somebody had Tara says that you lost audio. Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Please comment. That way I know. Okay. Yes. I'm good. I guess it's just, okay. All right. Tara, I guess it's just yours. I don't know. You might want to reboot your computer. I don't know. But anyways, okay, we're going to continue on. So hopefully the webinar is going good, guys. Give me your feedback real quick. Just let me know. I'm going to be going over Pinterest, and it's got about 40 minutes left, so I'm trying to make sure that I get everything in. So I'm going to be doing Pinterest. Let me get into Pinterest real quick. And Pinterest is another site that I use. And this is actually really good. After you create an eBay account, you want to make sure that you put your listings on Pinterest. And so for me, I put my stuff on Pinterest. There's a lot of you guys out there that are really good at Pinterest. I just found out about them, and so I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a look at them, and I'm glad I did, because they're actually, it's a really good way to get your product out there. So, and I'm just gonna kind of go over it fairly quickly on Pinterest itself. There was a person in Illinois that had brought this up to me, and there was a video that I had watched, and I didn't even know it myself, but they were talking about Pinterest. When you are putting something on Pinterest, that when you put your listing on Pinterest, you want to make sure that if you have a store, that you are going to put the listing under search. So in other words, you have a listing, and that listing, you put this on Pinterest, and that listing ends or expires, they'll never find you. But if you go to your eBay account and you have a store, what you're going to do is you're going to do a search on your store. When you do that search on your store, that URL that's up here on top on eBay, you're going to copy that and put that underneath that picture as the URL. So that URL, when they click on that, that takes you to your eBay website, but it takes you to your store. So if you have a store or you want to get a store, it's something that you might want to look at. There's a video on it. I wanted just to kind of explain it briefly, but there's a video that goes through it. It's a great video, and I'm going to get that video and I'm going to put it on our paid group, so you guys have that. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to do, is talk about Pinterest. I wanted to talk about that fairly quickly because I have a lot more stuff that I'm doing here. So we're going to go ahead and get out of that, out of Pinterest itself. Excuse me. All right. So, okay, great. Audio is fine. Good webinar so far. Great. All right, appreciate it, guys. All right, so let me get on the listing here. All right, so what I want to do from this point is, say for instance here, and I'm just going to kind of do this briefly so you guys see how I would do it. So I would go under skateboard, and I showed you guys the keyword tool. I'm not going to go over that, but there's a keyword tool that you can actually search. And for you people who don't know, it's in my videos itself. But you go to, I'm putting in skateboard as the first keyword, so I'm thinking that is going to be the best one. And then longboard is going to be second, and skate, bearings, and sometimes you like here, what I'll do is there's a line right here on the Mac keyboard that I use, and I'll separate it that way. And you don't have to do that. You can just simply just go over there and just put a space, and that's good enough. But it just looks a little bit more professional. I like it, and that's what I use. So it separates the words, and so when somebody's looking for bearing, the listing should come up. When somebody's looking for skate, the listing should come up. Longboard, skateboard, exactly the same thing. So that's how I would do that. Subtitle, I don't put anything in the subtitle because it costs money. So unless I was really selling something, then I wouldn't do it. So here, I'm going to put new. Just saying that it's a new item. I don't know if it's a new item, but that's how I would do it, to say, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put this as a new item. And photos, you can add up to 12 photos. So if I was looking at a photo that I actually, like the photo that we just did, I want to go ahead and I want to do that. So I'm going to put that photo in there, and I'm not sure if the JPEG is going to work, because a lot of times what I'll have to do is I will have to restart my computer and then send it back again. So I'm not sure if that's it. Nope, that's not it. Desktop. Oh, I put it under skateboard, I believe. Okay, am I missing it? Oh, I'm under DS Domination folder. That's why. Okay. Like I said, I was in DS Domination for about a month, and then that was it. So, right here, skate. Okay, there it is. And sorry, I got other windows open, so okay, there we go. And I'm not sure if it's going to upload, but well, let's try it. Let's see if it works. It may or may not. So we'll find out right now. Okay. And then you could put up to 12 photos. Yeah, it did work great. UPC code, all that. I really don't worry about that too much. If I'm copying something, you know, there's like it says sell yours. You definitely want to go ahead and put that information in there. Like I was telling people that what you want to do is put as much information as you possibly could in there on the product, because people tend to look at that sometimes, and so forth. Now, say for instance, there was a video. There was a video on skateboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube, and I will check out YouTube. So I'm going to create another window, go to YouTube, and I'm going to type in skateboard bearings. Okay, and so YouTube, and type in skateboard bearings. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of get something that is going to be related to the bearings that actually have. So we're going to just say that we're going to say this ABEX 5. Okay, and if, for people who don't know, the higher the number on ABEX, the better the bearing is. So if you have an ABEX 3, an ABEX 5, ABEX 7, and I think there is an ABEX 11. I'm not sure, but the higher the bearing, the longer the bearing will roll. It's a rating is what it is. So ABEX, we're going to take this video. So from here, I'm going to turn it off because it's going to play. So, okay, so from here, I'm going to share, and this is what I want to grab. I actually want to grab the embed code, and this is what I'm going to put in our listing as the video. So I'm not grabbing this right here. I'm grabbing the embed code. So I click on embed, and I'm going to use the old embed code. So when I click old embed code, it's already highlighted. I'm going to right click, copy it. Okay, I'm done, guys. That's it. You just took this video and you're going to put this video, not this, but you're going to put the video here, and that's going to be on your listing. So I'm done with this. I'm getting out of it. I don't need that anymore. And so go, hopefully I didn't close out my listing. There it is. Okay. Now, this is how you put your listing, your video in your listing. So you have a standard here, and then you have HTML. And the HTML is, you don't want anything in here. You want to use the HTML code. So I'm going to click on HTML here, and all I do is right click and I paste. That's it. You're done. Now the video should show up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to preview it. So I'm going to go ahead and go into standard, and I should be able to look at it. It should come up. Preview. And see if it comes up. Let me go one more time. There you go. There it is. So now it's on preview. Now here, I want to go ahead and I want to put more stuff on there. You could put anything in your description. You could copy and paste it. But the hardest thing to do is put a video in there. So now I'm going to play it just to make sure, see if it works. There you go. Okay, so that's a perfect way to put a video in there. So now if I click right here, let me see here, HTML standard. Oh, it just redid it. So I apologize for that. I clicked something on my mouse and it took it away. So anyways, if I wanted to put some other description there, I could always put the description after I put the video in. So when I put the video in, I put that in first, and then I just start putting in my description. So I copy and paste anything else that needs to go in the description itself. So now we're done with our description. I put the video in, I put the description in, all that's good. So now I'm going to go and check everything else out. So earlier somebody had mentioned about the sale price and all that, and that does not apply to any of the listings unless you have a store. So I called eBay today. I asked them about that, and that's a new thing that they're doing. Is if you have a store, then you can do a sale price. Like I was telling people, you could do a sale price on the weekend, drop the price on the weekend, and a lot of people sell that way. So the store itself, and not to get off the subject, I'll get on the store in a minute here, but I want to kind of go through this. Starting price, you can set the starting price at 99 cents, okay? And when you set it at 99 cents, you can have a buy it now if you want. It's totally up to you. That's on an auction. I just, I don't do the buy it now. I just do the 99 cent. And I want to go and make sure the PayPal is checked. And there it goes. He just took the picture. Sorry about that, guys. Shipping. I want to make sure that shipping itself, it's the same cost to all the buyers. So what I'll do is I'll put maybe $4.95, and each additional, if somebody buys two, then it's an additional $4.95. You do not have to put that in there. if you don't want to, you can simply say, you know what, I want to put this at $1.95 each item. So you want them to buy more. So you could put that at each additional item, and it's going to cost them $1.95 more for shipping, which is kind of a good idea anyway, because if they do buy more, it's even better for you. Also, if you don't want anything in there, just take it all out and do the free shipping thing. So just check it right there, free shipping. There you go. And so international shipping. I am signed up, and my son signed up for international shipping. International shipping is probably one of the best things that we've ever done for the business, because international shipping, you strictly will ship it to Kentucky, and then from Kentucky, they ship it to wherever it's going, whether it's going to, the UK, to Israel, to, wherever, the Philippines. Once it gets to Kentucky, they send you a tracking number, and they send the buyer a tracking number. And as soon as that they get that tracking number, your hands are washed. Okay, you're not responsible for it after that point. So if it gets damaged or anything, you're fine with it. This is why I like to do my own shipping, because I'm not being responsible for big items. Because international shipping, if it's too big or what have you, it's going to cost, and it's going to cost a lot of money. And all that money falls back on the buyer. It does not fall back on you. So if you ship the product to Kentucky, you pay for your shipping there, and then from after that point, the buyer is responsible, whether they live in the UK or anywhere else, for all shipping charges. So that is the responsibility of the buyer. Okay? All right. I'm just reading some of the comments here. Okay, guys. Okay. Would you tell the website again where you got the bearings, please? I believe that was VBX or something. What I'll do is Barbara, I will put that. I will put that in the group. Okay. You guys are going to get all this information in the group. That's what you paid for. So the private group, the $100 group, that's what you guys are going to get. I'll make sure that I put as much information as possible, whether they're vendors, whether they're websites, all that is going to be on the group. It's going to take me a little bit, but I will do it for you. Okay, so let's get on this. And, we're pretty much done as far as this. This is how I do it. So this I'm not really too concerned about, because I ship a lot of this stuff out myself. So what I'll do is I will ship the product out, and a lot of times they'll turn around and they'll ask for if you want them to ship it. No, I usually would just go out there and ship it myself. Sometimes it is cheaper, like if you do have a store, to print your labels through eBay. They do give you a good price on that, good discount. So, but I would rather just go out there, take care of it, and do it myself. But each person is different. So at this point, I'm just going to hit continue, and I'm done. Okay, so that's about as simple as it gets as far as sending or creating a listing. If your state has taxes and you got to charge taxes, then you can automatically put the taxes for that particular state right there, whatever it is. Ours is 9.25% here in California. It's ridiculous, but yeah. So that's it for that. I wanted to just kind of get over that, and that is done. Okay. Oh yeah. One more thing here. I wanted to talk about eBay. If you guys don't know what is a good product to sell on eBay, my wife is a coupon shopper. She loves coupons. She'll go out there and find coupons on the Sunday paper or what have you. So I'm going to type in coupons here, and I'm going to show you how much money you can make on just coupons. So, and the coupons can be for anything. So here we got coupons in food and beverage, and I think there was somebody that was talking about, selling selling food and stuff on eBay. Well, coupons are just as good, and you could put coupons in for anything. And so I'm going to go coupons in food and beverage, and we're going to click on that, and we're going to show you how much these are. You know what people are doing when they go out and they are trying to sell these coupons. Now take a look at this one right here. This one right here has 25 of the 8 pocket coupon sleeves. A lot of these are manufactured coupons. So I'm going to click on the picture. I'm going to kind of take a look at it and see if I can find if it's a manufactured coupon or not. So can't tell from there. All right, well, let's just go to the description and see if I can see anything. I can't tell if these are manufactured coupons or not. But these coupons, I mean, people sell these things, and they're great. My wife will ask me to buy some coupons for her, and she looks for the manufactured coupons. And a lot of times they'll tell you if they're manufactured, if they're not manufactured, what have you. But it doesn't matter what you're looking for. Like I would say Tide. Tide is very expensive, laundry detergent. So I'll just type in coupons uh, for Tide and see what comes up. And you can find a lot of these. You have 99 cents. You got one bid for 99 cents. These are $1 off and 50 cents off. And these are 18 of the Tide coupons. So that's like 18 bucks, that you're saving. And some are even more than $1 from what I see right here. So let's zoom in on this. There you go, manufactured coupon, and this expires at the end of the month. So those are some of the things you have to be real careful with. Some will expire in the year 2015, and so a lot of these, people cut them out. They just make money doing that. And my wife, she goes right here to this coupon hip and save. Let me see if I can open up another window, and I'll put that up there for you guys. And she gets a lot of her coupons from there also. And then she'll go over there, and then she'll ask me if I can put these on eBay and try to make a killing on eBay. So, and I do that for her sometimes. But this one right here is called Hip to Save. And this is probably one of the better places to get your coupons. And trust me, when I go to go shopping or what have you, it's crazy because my wife will have she has this, this just this little plastic thing here, and she's got coupons that are set for soaps, food, and all this. And I'll turn around and I'll pay $100. When it's ready, I'm done. I'm paying $100, and then she goes and she throws her coupons out there, and the next thing I know, instead of it being $100, it's like $65 after we get done with the coupons. It's crazy. And my daughter just went the other day. She went yesterday, and she had all these double coupons and through CVS or something bucks, and she used those, and her makeup was $19, and by the time that she got done with all the coupons and everything, it came out to $6. I was really impressed. I was like, wow, I guess that's a good hobby for you guys, and that's just something that you might want to look at also, as far as coupons are concerned, and selling them here on eBay, because there's a lot of people doing it. Remember, like I told you earlier, there's a lot of people that would sell anything on eBay. And if the people are looking for it, they are definitely going to buy it. So, and okay. All right, I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this webinar. I just wanted to throw this out there to you guys, and what I'm going to do in the future is I wanted to go over with a lot of you guys, just kind of have a group meeting for the paid people, and I want to. See if I could get on Google Plus with you guys, so I can see you and talk to you, and we can interact that way. Whether you're in the UK or the East Coast or the West Coast here in the States, that's something that I want to do with you guys, and we can share each other's stories and so forth. So I hope that you guys like this webinar, guys, and I really appreciate your time. And hopefully you guys learned something today, because that's what this is all about. So this is going to be the end of the webinar. I do have it recorded, so I'm going to have to edit it, and then I'll end up putting it on the paid site for you guys that have paid. And if it's something that was beneficial to you, please invite more people in. I will be happy to bring in some more people and get our group a little bigger. I don't want it to get too big, but at the same time, I want to be able to help the people that are out there struggling with eBay and Amazon. And so that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I know I didn't cover too much today on Amazon, and that's something that I'm definitely going to work on in the future for you guys. If you don't have an Amazon account, you might want to look at that, because that, I think, is a little bit more friendlier than eBay when it comes to getting your account shut down and so forth. So once again, I appreciate your time, guys, and thanks a lot. And then I'm going to have all the links and everything to what I covered over today. I will definitely put that in the paid group and have that posted there. So you guys have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Thanks a lot, and have a good one. See ya.